picks are outside the box, but nothing can beat Jake Turner's Red Zone picks. The talking heads of TV have nothing on his knowledge for the National Football League.
Guys like Boomer Esiason, Fox Sports, ESPN.
His record speaks for itself.
I'm crushing them. Week 11, I went 10-4. Week 12, I went 14-2. Last week, I went 11-4.
Here's Jake and his Red Zone picks for Week 15.
You couldn't be more right. We're back here on Turner Chi-Town, 773-966-2494 with you till 6 p.m. on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. I'm Jake Turner. I'm in solo right now. Al Mack, I just got to give it up for him. Seriously, give it up for him because he pulled off one heck of a job here on that segue. He did another segue for me here. He actually was able, in his busy schedule, to get me 4 segues, and I really very heartily appreciate it here. So if you're listening right now, don't be a bit surprised if you get a Christmas gift. So much thanks to him on that. And that being said, once again, my record does speak for itself. So take that Inside the NFL, take that NFL Countdown, take that ESPN, take that Fox Sports, take it all. Because I am on fire right now. 12-4 last week. 12-4. Yes! When we're talking about a record right now, where when I was at Week 11, I was 10-4. Week 12, 14-2. Week 13, 11-4. And then, in case you're just forgetting, 12-4. 47-14 in the last 4 weeks. And we got, seriously, this has been one of the toughest weeks I've ever had to pick because I've been racking my brains right now trying to figure out what in the world I'm going to be able to come up with this week. So let's get right into it. It's time for the Red Zone picks for Week 15 of the NFL football season. And we're going to start off with tonight, the Snorefest, the one that I have not been looking forward to. And that has got to be the ridiculously awful Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? This is a Thursday night football game. We go from something amazing to this, to a team that is ranked 24th in pass defense, only has 24 sacks, and if you're Russell Wilson, forget the 5 interceptions tonight. You're going to have a heck of a game tonight because you're at home. You got the 12th man. Jeff Fisher is fired. Yes! Jeff Fisher is fired. John Fossil is the new interim head coach, the special teams coordinator. He's actually the only one that was actually doing something for the Rams. I'm going to take the Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, get things rolling. Doug Baldwin, you're one of the most underrated, best receivers in the NFL. Show it tonight. Jimmy Graham, get it rolling. The Los Angeles Rams are a train wreck right now. The Seahawks should pound this team 30-10. We'll find out what happens there. I'm going to take the Seahawks, of course, in case you forgot. Miami and the Jets here. Well, Jets season is over. I give a lot of props to Bryce Petty. Had a good week, had a good game. The running game was pretty solid in the second half, but guess what? You're playing a Miami Dolphins team that just lost Ryan Tannehill, a sprained ACL, and an MCL. Now, I get that. Okay, that's tough. That is really tough to even swallow right now. I get it. Okay, but as the autumn wind music is playing right now here, I am like a Raider. I am outside the box. And if you think I am taking the Jets, you're crazy. I'm going Matt Moore. Come on. It's going to be cold. It doesn't matter. Adam Gase is seriously going to warm up that locker room with his voice alone. Take the Miami Dolphins in this one by a field goal. Philadelphia at Baltimore. Man, I feel bad for Philadelphia right now. You're going against an angry, vengeful Baltimore Ravens team that lost 30-23 on Monday Night Football against the New England Patriots. I would be an absolute fool if I did not take the Baltimore Ravens in this one. The Philadelphia Eagles have no receivers. Their tight end's not strong enough. Darren Sproles is in the concussion protocol right now. This team is just waiting for the offseason to begin so they can get those draft picks going and start making some moves for general manager Howie Roseman. Take the Baltimore Ravens in this one. Joe Flacco's going to have a fun day. Speaking about a fun day, the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Boy, you know what? I really like Hugh Jackson. I really do. And I like the way that this Browns team is building right now because they don't have any talent. They don't have any players. They're all young. They're all draft picks. And I get it. All right? Let me tell you something. Rex Ryan. I am not going to say this again and again to you, but you better wake up. Because if you lose to the 0-13 Cleveland Browns, you're fired. Take Rob Ryan with you. Take his Big Macs, his Whoppers, the Wendy's hot sriracha fries. I don't care. Take it and leave if you lose to the Cleveland Browns. This is a gimme. Seriously, this is an early Christmas present. Hopefully I got the right color. I did well for the Minnesota Vikings last week. Come on. The Cleveland Browns wrapped up in those high school-based uniforms on the road. Buffalo, you got to win. You have to win. I'm going to take the Bills on this one, only by default. Green Bay and Chicago. Another time for the ghosts of Papa Bear Hallis and Vince Lombardi to come floating across Soldier Field. Historic Soldier Field, I might add. The weather is going to be cold. We're talking game time temperature below 2 right now. Hopefully it goes up. But I'll be warmed up. I'll be bundled for it. We'll find out. But I got to go with the Green Bay Packers on this one. But the Chicago Bears, this is a trap game for them. And if you don't believe me, Brian Carabo, Cheesehead TV at 520 is going to be joining us, and he'll be telling us exactly what's going on here. I'm going to take the Packers in this one. The defense looked great last week, 5 sacks for them. Go after them. Get Josh Sitton to shut down on the left guard spot, and we'll see what happens. But be on the lookout for Jordan Howard, who is close to a 1,000-yard season. Actually, if he gets 34 yards, he does it. That's crazy. Rookie out of Indiana. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is waiting for the offseason to begin. They're waiting for Marvin Lewis to be fired. All right, you know what? This is the only way you're going to do it. Okay, because thank you, Cleveland. You couldn't do it. But the Pittsburgh Steelers can do it. Mike Tomlin with your aviators on and everything. Run the rock to Le'Veon Bell. The Bengals have one of the worst rush defenses in the NFL. Take the Steelers on this one. I'm going to take the cheese, and I'm going to take the Steelers on this one. I think it's going to be a good game for a while, but in the fourth quarter, Ben Roethlisberger will rise up, throw 2 touchdown passes, finish off the day with 4, and win it. Take Pittsburgh. Jacksonville at Houston. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time. Let's get ready for mediocrity. Yes, once again, AFC South mediocrity, of course, and this time it is Jacksonville and Houston. Oh, my goodness. Boy, you talk about a bad day for the Indianapolis Colts, losing to Brock Osweiler. Of all people, you can't lose to Brock Osweiler. And you know what? The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to definitely do that. Did you know that Gus Bradley has 47 losses? 47! Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. And he has a job. He has a job. Jeff Fisher is gone. How is Gus Bradley still in the NFL as a head coach? How is it? 14 wins. They're on an 8-game losing streak. You have to take the Houston Texans on this one. Jacksonville is just going out there, getting their paycheck, and walking out. Houston is going to blow out this team. And Blake Bortles, hey, it's time for another pick 6 for you. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans on this one. Tennessee and Kansas City. Okay, now let's give a little clap, little round of applause here for the Tennessee Titans taking down the Denver Broncos. I took the Titans in that one. I felt good. But you know what? You're meeting up with a team that has 10 days of rest. You have a angry, vengeful Andy Reid right now who has been, I have never seen this guy as passionate as I've seen him this year. And I'm just flabbergasted by it. But I'm so in love with it because I love the defense. Marcus Peters is going to have some fun with this so-called wide receiver core for the Tennessee Titans. They're going to shut down Delaney Walker. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs because you know what? The hardest place to win in the NFL is always going to be Arrowhead Stadium. Take the Chiefs. All right, the Colts and the Vikings. All right, Vikings, hopefully you enjoyed your early Christmas present. I got the right color for you. Well, guess what? How about 2 more? Let me get you another one because here's some news for you. Adrian Peterson, practicing this week, might possibly play, but I don't think that's going to be a problem either. If you look at the record for the Vikings, they've only lost twice at home at Minnesota. Twice. Otherwise, their home field advantage is unmatchable. They're doing a great job in their new greenhouse, that beautiful stadium, US Bank Stadium. And now you got the Colts. And they have a horrible defense. Guess who has a great defense? The Minnesota Vikings. That's why I keep saying, Packer fans, you're not out of this yet. If the Minnesota Vikings win, they're right there, knocking on the door, and that's a tiebreaker held by them. So, I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one. Andrew Luck, you better do something, but I'm going to take Minnesota. Detroit and the Giants. All right. Speaking about the Packers, once again, Detroit dealing with that dislocated middle finger for Matthew Stafford. Came in with a glove, looked like Matthew Stafford. I don't see any problem with him. I see a problem with the defense going against Eli Manning. However, I think because this offense for the Giants has been so horrendous and one-sided and a complete mess, but look at the other offense. Look at the other offense. Because I got news for you. That offense is not good either. Plain and simple. The Detroit Lions and the New York Giants are one-sided offenses. The Giants have the home field advantage. They have the better defense. They got Steve Spagnuolo. They got a stud defensive line. They got a great corner in Janoris Jenkins. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go with the New York Giants on this one. New Orleans and the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, bye, Michael Floyd. Say hi to Bill Belichick for me. But still, the Arizona Cardinals and the Saints, buckle your seatbelt. This is going to become like Madden football because both teams are reeling. They're out of the playoff picture. They're going to make this fun, though. I think it's going to be like a 34-31 game. I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. And Bruce Arians, stop whining about teams cheating. Enough is enough right there. San Francisco at Atlanta. Fly with the Falcons. Seriously, Falcons. I don't even need to talk about it. Chip Kelly is the worst. Absolute worst head coach. Sit in the NFC. Still, Gus Bradley in the NFL. Still the worst coach with 47 losses. Give me a break on that one. New England and the Denver Broncos. Okay, Michael Floyd going to have a shot at one of the best secondaries in football. They're reeling. They're angry. And guess what? The last time the Patriots lost at Denver was last year. And no Rob Gronkowski. And Denver plays completely different at home. They got a great home field advantage. Do I really bite on this? Go with Trevor Siemian over Tom Brady? No! I go with Tom Brady. Tom Brady is unbelievable. 22 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and he had a 4-game suspension. Thank you, Ted Wells. Thank you, Roger Goodell. Don't let the door hit you on the way out at the offseason. I'm talking about Ted Wells, not Roger Goodell. Go with the New England Patriots. Oakland at San Diego. All right, got to go with the Raiders. Raiders. Season is over for the Chargers. Mike McCoy is going to get fired, and it's time to say goodbye. Go with the Raiders. If you want to believe that you're one of the best teams in the NFL, you got to go into San Diego and beat Phillip Rivers. Take the Raiders. Tampa Bay at Dallas. Okay, I am so excited for this game. So excited. I mean, seriously, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now just thinking about this game because it has so much to it. Tampa's been one of the best defenses in the last 5 games. Dallas has Ezekiel Elliott. They're going home, though. And I like the way Tampa is building right now. I think they're doing a good job. But you know what? I'm sick and tired of hearing about Tony Romo. Okay, if you're tired about hearing about Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, you got to go out there, have a good game, get the rock to Ezekiel Elliott, and Des Bryant, wake up. Wake up. You're not playing like one of the best receivers in football. You're playing like, I don't know, Dorial Green Beckham for the Philadelphia Eagles. Stop the ego, become a team player, and let's play some football. Go with the Dallas Cowboys. And then, of course, Monday Night Football. Oh, yes. Am I really excited for this? So excited that I even completely lost track of my music track here. Carolina at the Washington Redskins. All right, Carolina, okay, you had a good game. Good for you. I give you the props. I give you the share. That's fine. But you know what? This is Kirk Cousins' world, and we're just living in it. To quote Adam Shine. He likes that with Aaron Rodgers. I like it with Kirk Cousins. I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins and the Washington Redskins. They need this win. If they don't get this win, they might be out of the playoffs. So the Giants, if they win that game, it's going to be even tougher for the Redskins. But I can't wait for Week 17. We'll get into that in Week 17. So that'll do it here for the Red Zone picks here, Week 15. You got any comments or concerns? I want you to go to speaker.com/user/Jay Turner Show. Click on the Red Zone picks and give me your take on this. It's going to be a tough week. I went for it, took a few chances, and we'll see what happens with that.